Hi, my name is Vinnie Taranto and I'm a volunteer on the Citizens Oversight Committee. I was born and raised in Brevard County, grew up in Indialantic, spent a lot of time on the Indian River Lagoon with friends, windsurfing, kayaking, jet skiing, and also my grandparents lived on the river in a couple different locations. They lived in Melbourne Beach and they also lived in Merritt Island. So growing up Italian, family and food is really important to us. So my grandparents would spend a lot of time on and in the Indian River Lagoon. I remember clamming with my grandfather and shrimping. My grandmother used to throw a cast net with her teeth. I used to think it was so amazing, and it still is. But we spent a lot of time and we got a lot of enjoyment from the lagoon, and we always tried to give back. And that's kind of what I'm doing now. I volunteered and applied to be on the Citizen Oversight Committee in the technology lane. I ran an IT department at the University of Florida for 10 years. I'm also now the Chief Information Officer for the State Attorney's Office. I also have a production company where we've made some movies and claim to fame Doritos commercial. I'm able to use the technology experience that I have and the communication knowledge I've gained to help the lagoon. One of the ways that I did that is when we first started the committee, I worked a lot on the website and the communications because it's real important for the citizens to understand that there is work being done every day and there are people working on it every day. That's not where I stopped though, helping the lagoon. One of the solutions I'm involved in is I'm co-founder and chairman of the Indialantic Environmental Advisory Task Force. One of the things that we've done in Indialantic is to create an upland living shoreline, which is behind me. We went ahead and put in some Florida native plants to try to help maximize the nutrient uptake for any runoff that happens. We're not just doing it for this park, but we're hoping that that will spawn others to see how you can beautify the lagoon shoreline, but also take up the important nutrients and put down plants that are very drought tolerant and don't need a lot of fertilizer. The most important thing for the Oversight Committee to work and the half-cent sales tax is that you, me, and everybody needs to make sure that we're doing everything that we can, to the most that we can, to make sure that we bring the lagoon back to where it was. I remember, like I said, growing up in the lagoon and you could see the bottom. The sand was clear, but I also remember in junior high school taking trips along the lagoon and looking at the muck back then and saying, we need to do something. And there was work being done on it, but there just wasn't enough and there just wasn't a plan. Now we have money and a plan. The only thing we need is you. We need your help. We need you to get involved, look at your own footprint on the lagoon and see how you can make a positive impact.